Just weeks ago, a city north of Manhattan had one of the first clusters of COVID-19, and some drastic measures were taken to stop the spread there. In New Rochelle, a 1-mile containment zone was set up around an entire community, and the National Guard was even called in to help deliver meals to those who were stuck in isolation. The move has had some promising results, and joining us now is the mayor of New Rochelle, Noam Bramson. Thank you for joining us, Mayor Bramson, and I want to start by asking you how things are going, because New Rochelle was really the first hot spot in the New York area. Where are you now?
Well, thank you for having me. And I think New Rochelle's experience does give us some reason for cautious optimism. Because we were an early hotspot, we also implemented early containment measures intended to limit the spread of the virus. And the preliminary data suggests that that has been somewhat effective. The rate of increase in New Rochelle seems to be slowing, and New Rochelle is declining as a percentage of positive cases in our region. So all that is good news, but I do want to emphasize the caution. The data can be interpreted in lots of different ways. The municipally aggregated information lags behind the positive reports to individuals, so we are a couple of days behind the facts on the ground. And we know that even in the most optimistic scenario, this is still going to be a long and significant challenge. So it's entirely premature to celebrate, but we are looking for rays of sunshine in the midst of an unsettling experience. And it is good to know that New Rochelle has confronted at least the early stage of this challenge in a seemingly successful way.
Yeah, that's a very important distinction. And it should be noted, you responded very quickly and very aggressively to the first reported cases in your city. Do you think New Rochelle could be a model for other cities your size if they experience a similar burst of cases?
Yes, I think so. And look, I want to give credit to Governor Cuomo in New York State. They were in the driver's seat here, and they identified the early challenge that we had in New Rochelle and prescribed the limitations that were imposed here. But also keep in mind, just a week after our containment zone was established, all of its restrictions were overtaken and exceeded by statewide limitations that were even more restrictive. So all of New York State is at this point a containment zone, and the rest of America is not far behind. But because we came first, our leading experience, I think, is some indicator of what other communities can expect. I'd also say that another promising aspect of what's happened in New Rochelle is that in the face of overwhelming pressure, our social infrastructure has remained strong. Community groups and not-for-profit organizations have risen to the occasion. We've had an outpouring of volunteerism. We've been able to maintain essential services in the context of a radically changed work environment. So all of that suggests that even though this is hard, we will be equal to the test, and we'll be able to come out on the other side with a strong and healthy community.
Yeah, and can you talk a little bit about, if you have any right now, any plans to reopen, so to speak, New Rochelle, and what are you hearing from residents there?
Well, I think everyone in the state and everyone in America is eager to resume some form of normal life. We're living with limitations that would have been unimaginable just a few weeks ago. But we don't have any plans in New Rochelle to go on our own and to relax restrictions that are common to the state as a whole. We think it's important and responsible to take direction from the public health authorities at the state level and at the county level, who have the expertise and are in the best position to give us guidance. So that's the way New Rochelle is approaching this.
All right. Well, Mayor Noam Bramson, thank you so much for joining us and giving us an update on your community. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.